Welcome back everybody, my name is Nick and this is Fitness Reject. Now in today's video we're going to be talking about how to develop your very own personal workout routine. I know that for myself, when I first started working out, I just didn't understand everything. You know, I didn't understand what it took to actually create a proper regimen. And honestly, I struggled really hard for a long time because I didn't have a consistent regimen that I was following. So hopefully in today's video, you guys were able to soak up my 2 cents. And honestly, I really hope that I'm able to help you guys work out a little bit more effectively. So sit back, relax. I also want to let you guys know that I'm not going to be, diving into the bro science behind different workouts or anything like that. I'm really only going to let you guys know a brief overview of some of the resources that I used and also what you guys can start to add into your workouts as of right now if you already have something going on. So with that being said, let's get it. Alright guys, now before we start today's video, I want to address 2 questions that I got on Instagram that I thought were kind of humorous. So the first one is to talk about the books that I got, which is not that funny, but this part up here, all these white speckles that you guys can see in my videos, they were asking about those too. So funny story, when I first had purchased this fabric, I did not know that it was a waxy fabric. I just thought it was some regular schmegular stuff. So I went home, put some holes in it, hung it, got it perfect, and realized it was super wrinkled. So I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so like a regular person, I went and grabbed a spray bottle and an iron. So I thought, hey, just iron it out, whatever. So I sprayed water all over it, and I should have known because the freaking water was just dripping down, which would mean that it wasn't absorbing it, which then should have told me that there was some sort of wax stuff on here, but it didn't. Anyways, started ironing for like 45 seconds, then realized that I messed it all up, and also realized that I can't turn it inside out because the other side looks weird. So now we're just stuck with it. So leave it alone, guys. Focus on here. This is it. This is the money shot. Bam. My books. First one is a really small finance book. Comes from some bank. I got it from a lady a while back, but it's got a lot of great information about finances. Next one is the 5 love languages. If you are dating, married, or single as hell, but you one day might date, it's a great book to have because it just talks about how people need to be loved. That's it. Next one is How to Win Any Argument and also Influencer. Those 2 books kind of go together because I tend to read a lot of motivational, self-help, persuasive, sales tactics type books because, well, I'm in sales. So I read that stuff. Code of Trust, great book. Every Man's Battle. It's just a book about stuff that dudes struggle with. The Lucifer Effect. Don't be scared. It's actually not about Satan at all. It's actually about how people go from good to evil. Next is Calvet. It's a book that just kind of talks about all the resources that are in California for veterans. So I keep that handy. These last 2 are the Official Dictionary of Sarcasm and also Man Up. Those are just books that I got like a couple weekends ago at Barnes & Noble. They were having a sale and I thought they were kind of funny, so I grabbed them. Now, with that being said, how to build your own personal workout routine. We got it, guys. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know. When I first started, what I used to do is I used to jump on YouTube and I would start watching some CT Fletcher videos, and I would get real hyped. I would look at the stuff that he was doing and I would mimic it. Well, here's the thing. CT Fletcher is very big on there's no such thing as overtraining, but for me, I was just starting out. I had no business trying to follow this man that has been doing the same thing for years on years on years. So I would just really encourage you guys to not try to follow these superhuman people that are on YouTube and Facebook and all these other places, because a lot of times they might just be a little more advanced than you. It's not that they're any better than you, it's just that they've already been doing it for a while. They already understand what to do. They already have the fundamentals. They have everything down. So they're able to do those workouts. For you, what I would say is just to understand which body parts you want to be working out, as your foundation. For me, I tend to work out biceps, triceps, shoulders. I think these are, I forgot what these are called. Anyways, these little things right here. My lats, I end up doing, forearm workouts and stuff like that. Chest, abs, I'll do glutes and I'll do legs and cardio. And that's basically it for the most part. So actually, if I didn't mention like my back as well, I do work out my back. But with that being said, you have to understand that there's certain body parts that you kind of just want to group together. For me, when I do legs, I like to do abs. I'm Don't really have a whole lot of reason. I don't got some bro science behind it. It just feels good. I like the way it, you know, it makes me feel at the end of my workout. I feel very, not strained, but I feel like I, you know, like I busted my ass. So, which is why I do it. So that's just an example, but you guys have to start to figure out, okay, so if one day I'm gonna, you know, do biceps, okay, maybe I could do triceps too that day and just really knock out arms and just focus on that and maybe do some cardio on top of that. And also too, I always end up doing cardio after I work out. I don't do it before to warm up. If I need a warm up, I will go to the sauna and sit in there for like 3 or 4 minutes, just get my body nice and loose. I will stretch a little bit once I walk out. Don't be that guy that stretches in the sauna because it's annoying. But I'll stretch as soon as I walk out, and then that's basically that's you know, me getting warmed up. As far as resources that you guys can kind of use to help you guys build your own routine is Pinterest. I know that that's a lot of times an app that's associated with females, but believe it or not, your boy got a Pinterest, and I be finding all kinds of dope stuff on there. You guys can literally type in workouts for men, and it'll show you workouts for specific body groups, or muscle groups, sorry, not body groups, but it'll show you workouts for specific muscle groups. So you guys can go on there, copy and paste, put your own regimen together. That's one way to do it. Another way is if you have a little bit of money to kind of spend, you know, on a workout, then you guys can go to a site called, I believe it's Beneath the Bar Daily or Under the Bar Daily. I think it's Under the Bar Daily. So Under the Bar Daily, I'll put a link in the description below and you guys can go there. For me, I actually have bought a few workouts from them and they're fairly inexpensive. They're usually about 15 to 20 bucks, but you can do categories. So like if you're trying to bulk up and you're trying to gain mass, there's workouts for that. There's also ones that if you want to lean out, there's workouts for people who are intermediate, that are beginners or advanced. Like there's all kinds of different stuff. So don't feel like those things are too advanced for you. Just make sure that you pick something that is around kind of your own feel. You don't want to spend your money on a workout that's way too advanced or that is really just going to put a lot of more strain on you than actually helping you. So there's also that way. The last way to do it is to just go, you know, to your local gym or whatever it might be and just sign up for like a training session. A lot of gyms will actually do training sessions for free. There's a lot of people on different, you know, YouTube groups that will actually do these for you. A lot of like physical trainers will actually provide you a legitimate like workout plan specifically for you. And that's all it's really coming down to, is making sure that over time, as you have these foundational workouts, that you have something to build off of. You don't want to have, you know, a floppy foundation and just really start going to the gym and doing whatever, because you'll always kind of do that. And then it's going to be very hard to, you know, get yourself to understand that you need to have consistency, that you need to work out certain muscle groups together, and that it's kind of a bad idea to do other ones together. There's a lot of stuff that comes into it. And honestly, over time, you'll learn these things, meeting people at the gym, getting around like-minded folks, finding friends that work out and stuff like that. You guys will be able to bounce ideas off of each other. And honestly, there's always, you know, one friend in our group that just knows a particularly large amount about fitness or whatever. And, you know, for me, I actually did an interview with that gentleman. His name is Gio Latua. You know, for me, I am actually a little bit older than him. I was a little bit bigger than him when we were in high school and stuff like that. And honestly, he's busted his ass to get to where he's at. And for me, you know, I love that I am able to kind of talk to him about fitness routines and all this other good stuff, because he knows what he's doing. So with that being said, I don't want to bore you guys too much. Like I said, I'm not going to go over any bro science or, you know, anything behind these workouts. I just want you guys to understand that there are resources for you guys, that you don't have to, you know, just go do a cycle class or whatever. You don't have to go to the gym and be embarrassed to go up and work out and do all that stuff. Because if you don't know how to do a workout, like let's just say that it's curls, you don't know how to do a curl properly, just YouTube it. Honestly, like just YouTube it. YouTube how to do a proper curl. There's preacher curls, you know, there's all kinds of, there's wide and close grip, and there's all kinds of different stuff. And you'll learn all this stuff over time. Don't try to beat yourself up with information, because you're not going to remember it, number one, and then it's not going to be an enjoyable thing either. So just make sure that when you guys are looking to build your own fitness routine or buy one, that you guys make sure that it's for you, that it's tailored to you, because what works for me doesn't always work for somebody else, and things that work for other people don't always work for me. There's a lot of guys that I know that don't have to do any cardio. They just work out, they bust their ass in the gym, and they lift and whatever, and that's good enough for them, and they stay lean. They are able to get their body fat percentage down fairly quickly and fairly low. But for me, I need to have cardio. I need to be doing something. Like my diet, for the most part, especially during the coronavirus stuff, I have to make sure that I'm eating well, because there's no gym to go to right now. And I could do calisthenics and stuff like that, but I'm just letting you guys know that yes, it's very, very important, to be in the gym, but it's also important to be in the gym doing something that's effective. So I hope you guys were able to learn a little bit of something today. I cannot wait to keep making more and more videos. I'm actually going to be doing a new studio here very soon, within the next few months, so you guys will have something to look forward to as well. But with all that good stuff said, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. It is all love, guys. Until next time, bye bye.